Welcome to This Explainer. Okay, imagine for a second if you could fundamentally transform a child's development. I'm talking about making them more confident, way calmer under pressure, and honestly just better at learning. Now that sounds like a massive, exhausting undertaking, right? Well, what if it doesn't take hours out of your day? What if it literally just takes a tiny 10-minute daily micro-habit? I know, it almost sounds too simple to be true, but the science says otherwise. So I want to pose this core question right directly to you. Can just 10 minutes a day really rewire a kid's brain? Well, decades of rigorous child development research point to a massive, powerful yes. The data shows us that short, consistent moments of positive parent-child interaction actually do the heavy lifting when it comes to supporting things like language development, emotional regulation, and deep attachment. It's really not about the sheer quantity of time you spend, but the intentionality behind it.
Chapter 1. Two families, two paths. Let's dive right into this by meeting Emma and her daughter Lily, and Daniel and his son Noah. Now, Emma made this strict promise to herself: 10 uninterrupted minutes with Lily every single evening. No phone, no TV, no emails. Just reading, playing, or simply talking. Then we have Daniel. And let's be super clear here, Daniel loves his son Noah just as much as Emma loves Lily. But Daniel's evenings, man, they are incredibly relatable for so many of us. They're filled with work messages, the TV buzzing in the background, just constant multitasking. He's juggling work and family, which is tough. And at first glance, both kids seem perfectly happy. But underneath the surface, completely different developmental foundations are being laid.
So let's look at the developmental science driving this daily habit. The absolute key phrase you need to know is serve and return. This refers to the responsive, back-and-forth interactions between a parent and child. Think of it kind of like a game of ping pong or tennis. The child serves by pointing, cooing, or maybe asking a question, and the parent returns it by responding with eye contact, words, or a hug. These specific interactions are what literally build and strengthen the neural pathways into kids' developing brain.
And when that serve and return is practiced consistently, it actively strengthens those crucial brain connections. It directly supports their language development, improves their attention span, and deeply enhances their emotional learning. The science is crystal clear here. This consistent, focused interaction matters far, far more than just providing constant, passive entertainment.
Let's actually map this out over a decade, okay? We're gonna track Lily and Noah's development at key milestones, age 3, age 6, and age 10, to really grasp the long-term impact of these very different evening habits.
Chapter 2. Age 3.
Focusing first on the toddler years, we can already see how those daily, 10-minute interactions actively shape their communication styles. By age 3, Lily is eagerly sharing stories and answering questions fully. Why? Because she's used to having regular, dedicated conversations at home. Noah, on the other hand, usually just gives short answers. Now, his parents assume he's just a naturally quiet kid. But the reality is, because of the TV and the constant multitasking, there were simply fewer, calm, focused opportunities for him to practice talking and expressing himself.
The massive takeaway here is that the quality of the interaction matters infinitely more than simply being nearby. Daniel was in the exact same room as Noah, sure, but mere physical presence, it just isn't quite enough to build that vocabulary and communication confidence. Rich, uninterrupted conversations, those are the real building blocks.
Chapter 3. Age 6.
Fast forward to age 6, and the kids begin facing brand new academic and emotional challenges. School gets more demanding, and things like struggling with math become very real hurdles. But when Lily struggled with math, Emma didn't just tell her to go figure it out. She used her dedicated 10 minutes to look at her and say, "You don't have to be good at it today. Let's learn together." She used that specific time to help Lily navigate her frustration and make sure she felt completely supported. Now contrast that supported learning experience with Noah's reality. Noah faced those same academic challenges, but because his evenings were still distracted, he had very little time to discuss his feelings or process his frustration. Without that dedicated space to talk it out, he quietly began to lose his confidence. This just reinforces the real-world compounding consequences of those distracted evenings. And this brilliantly illustrates the science of emotion coaching. When parents take that time, again, even just 10 minutes, to discuss feelings and model problem solving, it directly builds long-term emotional resilience. It's like an emotional shock absorber. It teaches the child exactly how to regulate their own emotions when things inevitably get tough.
Chapter 4. Age 10.
Transitioning to age 10 now, we really start to see the compounding effects of the past decade. Let's take a second to celebrate Lily's outcome here.
At 10 years old, because of that early, consistent foundation of connection, she comfortably asks for help when she needs it, and she actively embraces learning. She's a highly confident learner because she knows, without a doubt, that she has a secure base at home.
But what about Noah? I want to ask this question for anyone watching who might be feeling a little guilty right now. Is it ever too late to change the routine? For Daniel, he actually had a pretty tough realization. He noticed that at 10 years old, Noah was keeping all his worries to himself. The connection was fraying. But as the science shows, the answer to this question is a resounding no. It is absolutely never too late.
Here's Daniel's redemptive arc, and I love this. Recognizing the distance, Daniel finally adopted the new routine. He implemented those 10 uninterrupted minutes together each evening. No phones, no work emails. And over time, their relationship grew significantly stronger. Noah actually started opening up. It emphasizes perfectly that introducing just 10 minutes of focused connection can repair and strengthen relationships at absolutely any age.
Your daily 10-minute habit.
Okay, let's shift the focus directly to you right now. Let's break down exactly how you can implement this science-backed micro-habit into your own busy, demanding life. It's beautifully simple. Step 1, put away all the screens. The phone goes in another room. Step 2, read, play, or talk. Honestly, let the child lead the activity if possible. Step 3, listen and connect. Really engage in that serve and return. And remember, I'm going to keep emphasizing this, it takes just 10 short minutes. You don't have to clear your entire evening schedule, just 10 minutes of absolute focus.
Look, if you take away literally only one thing from this explainer, let it be this. Children do not need perfect parents. Take a deep breath, because perfection is never the goal. It's a completely impossible standard. What they actually need is connection. Consistent, focused connection is what truly matters for their developing brains and their long-term emotional security.
So as we wrap things up today, I want to leave you with this provocative question to chew on. How are you going to spend your 10 minutes today? Seriously, think about it, plan it out, and please share this story and this explainer with another parent who might really need to hear it. It's such a simple shift, but it changes everything. Start your 10-minute habit right now and watch the transformation unfold. Thanks so much for joining me to explore this incredible science, and I'll catch you next time.